Yeah, we'll take the gift. Not only is it Friday, but we heard directly from Arnold Donald and Richard Fain today as they share an update on how their company is doing, how they're managing COVID, how many cases have been on board. Literally, we got an exact number from Richard Fain, how many cases of COVID have been on board since the restart. They gave us all kinds of information. And guess what we did right here at Island Time? We have put it together for you, and we're going to share it with you right now on Island Time. A big happy Friday to all you Islanders. Man, I am so happy we are here. It is the weekend and fall is upon us here in Arkansas. The temperatures are dropping into the 40s and 50s at night. I love it. We have a gift today. We really do. When you can hear something straight from the source, that makes everything so easy. There's no guessing game. There's no analysis. You literally just get it from the source with Arnold Donald and Richard Fain today, giving an update on their companies. Of course, if you're a Carnival cruise line stockholder, you're happy. You see what the stock did yesterday. You see what it's doing so far today. It's up to you what you do with it, of course. I'm not your financial advisor, but oh my gosh, we've got comments to share with you today. I'm excited to do so. First off, before I do that, let me share this. We will be live Sunday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We have a date. I don't know what you're doing Friday night. I don't know what you're doing Saturday night, but Sunday night, we're going to interact together. We're going to go live, and I cannot wait to meet with you Sunday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Be there. Let's go to the islands. Here we go. This is Island Time. Let's get started with it. I am your host, Derek, and here is the news. If you're not an Islander yet, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you here as part of our active community, talking about cruise news, tips, and tricks on travel. And we have a great community right here on YouTube and on Facebook. Our Facebook group link is below. We're always talking cruising, always trying to help each other, and that's what we're doing today. Let's share the news. Here we go. Let's go with Arnold Donald first with Carnival, okay? We have to remember that when Arnold Donald and Richard Fain speak about their respective companies, that there's more than one cruise line within their company. A lot of us cruise Carnival Cruise Line or Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. But you have to remember, sometimes when they give comments, they're speaking about their other cruise lines that are within the same family. So sometimes when you're reading things, when you're watching things, keep that in mind. Sometimes they're speaking about the overall company that has many cruise lines within that company, and sometimes they're speaking about a specific company. Maybe they're talking about Carnival Cruise Line in particular, or maybe they're talking about the company. So always keep that in mind. Let's start with Arnold Donald. Here we go. Arnold Donald gave a very optimistic outlook on the performance of Carnival Corporation in total, and Carnival Cruise Line as well. The third quarter earnings call was this morning. Stocks have responded well so far. We'll see how the day finishes up. But Arnold Donald shared that the ships selling so far are cash positive, which we expected. Usually about that 45 to 55% range is break even. Carnival Cruise Line being at over about 70%, sometimes a little bit less. We've seen the last month that ships are cash flow positive with the average occupancy level of 54%. Remember, that's for Carnival Corporation in total, not just Carnival Cruise Line. Arnold Donald shared that onboard revenue is off the charts. That's the term he used. And he's mentioned this before, but it really is off the charts. He said that the ability to package items and to give a discount before you cruise, such as the Cheers all-inclusive drink program. You can have up to 15 drinks. You guys know you can have alcoholic drinks, non-alcoholic drinks, milkshakes, all of it. You save 10% when you buy it before you cruise. The internet packages that you save money on before you cruise, the bottomless bubbles, all these things that you buy before you cruise. And then you get on board, and some people think, hey, I haven't spent any money, even though you've taken care of those packages. Then you spend money on board, such as shopping, excursions, the spa, the casino, specialty dining. It goes on and on, but onboard spending is up. And that may be because some of us haven't traveled in a long time. Our budgets are bigger. we maybe want to indulge a little bit extra than we usually do. And so I can say myself, when Amanda and I cruised in July, that was the most money we'd ever spent on board. Even though we had a ton of onboard credit, we still spent a lot of money on board. How about you? If you have cruised in this Great Cruise Restart with any cruise line, have you spent more money on board your latest cruise than you usually do in the past? I'd like to see what our Islanders say about that. Carnival Cruise Line, Donald shared, is sailing at 70% capacity, and that is true most of the time. There are some ships, for whatever reason, that are going below that 65%. It could be just a bookings issue. But Donald said this, to date, which is today, okay? Since the cruise restart, to date, we have carried 500,000 guests and have 50,000 on board our ships every single day. 50,000 people on board every single day. They've carried 500,000. What an accomplishment for the cruise restart. The media who's waiting for something to go wrong, they haven't been fed. Not much has gone wrong. We had the Carnival Vista issue probably, 6 weeks ago when there were several crew cases, one passenger case. The media's been waiting. There's nothing there yet. Donald also said we expect to have all of our ships, not just Carnival Cruise Line, Carnival Corporation now, all of our ships sailing by next summer. Startup plans have been announced for 71 ships company-wide through next spring, with the plans of the other 24 ships that are in the family to be announced very shortly. The brands are taking advantage of people wanting to book the pent-up demand. They've opened up sailings for 2023 and 2024, which is very hard to do that far in advance, to know where you're going to go, to have agreements with local ports, but they've done it. And people who know that they cruise the same weeks every single year, whether it's spring break or a summer cruise, a family cruise, a holiday cruise, they've booked them in 2023 and 2024. So Carnival, at a time when it had ships out, not in the level and capacity of sailing with passengers, and some of those ships are still there right now, they've opened these bookings further than they ever have, and that's allowed for revenue to come in. So it's been a great idea, and it has worked, honestly, as Donald shared this morning. By 2023, Donald said he expects to have the full fleet in service, and that's 2023, okay? So not 2022, so it may take longer to get all the ships back. More new ships, he said, cost infrastructure improvement, a leaner operation, and occupancy levels comparable to historic levels or higher. Those historic levels were, of course, 2019. So these ships eventually are going to sail at 100%. Or as full as they were in 2019. He also talked about new ships and how new ships they're going to build them as quick as they can because they save money. The ship costs a lot of money, but when they can remove the ships like they have done, Carnival Corporation, not just Carnival Cruise Line, it saves money. He said that new ships offer a 15 to 25% operating cost reduction per ship, and that is because fuel efficiency. The new LNG technology that the Mardi Gras class is using for Carnival Cruise Line, they offer several new amenities, roller coasters. The rooms are different, and that Carnival Corporation, the big family, can charge more for these rooms, more for these ships, and they're more profitable. So we're going to see new cruise ships, which all of us want to hear, do we not? Okay, so that is all for Arnold Donald. A lot there. Let's turn now to Richard Fain, who had some interesting comments. Remember, he's talking about all companies, not just Royal Caribbean International. He's talking about Royal Caribbean Group as well sometimes. So remember that when we go through some of this. Richard Fain shared with us today that Royal Caribbean Group has carried over 1 million cruise passengers since the restart. Carnival Corporation, 500,000. Royal Caribbean Group, over 1 million. What an accomplishment again. No huge news story, no nothing. 1 million passengers. Guys, it's an accomplishment. It really is. All of us are part of it. A lot of you Islanders have cruised since the restart. We've done so safely. We really have. It's been awesome. Richard Fain, here's what he has to say, and I have a lot of quotes from him. We wanted to show a tangible way how safe and healthy cruising is. We're doing that today, not by theory, not by prediction, but by actual operations. We've carried over a million guests and only have 41 cases among those 500,000 people. So Royal Caribbean Group carried over 1 million. Royal Caribbean International has carried over 500,000. Of those 500,000 guests, Richard Fain shared today, they've had 41 cases. 41 out of 500,000. What an accomplishment the protocols are. Passengers listening to those protocols. The crew trying to encourage, posting signs, using their voice to share the protocols. What a success story. This should be highlighted on the media. This should be highlighted on the news, and I hope that it is. These comments were just released today. We're sharing them with you right off the press. Fain also said we have always said that there will be cases aboard the ships, just as there are cases on shore. But because of our protocols, there haven't been any big outbreaks, and the few cases we've seen have been managed quickly and effectively. I could not agree more. He shared that Royal Caribbean, they've hit their target of 2/3 capacity, 66%. That's really where they have been since the restart. They haven't climbed any higher than that, and a lot of times they're below that. They're at the 60%, 55% threshold. That's what they've wanted to be, and they see in 2022, especially late 2022, they key in, you'll see here in a second, they see that rising even more, closer to 80, 90, and up to 100%. We are all seeing, and we will continue to see, a terrific track record during this period. Bookings for 2022 demonstrate that there is a pent-up demand. Our focus is, therefore, on 2022, not the remainder of 2021. We've talked about that. There's going to be there's already awesome deals. There's going to be awesome deals into the fall and winter. Cruise lines want to continue to prove this is safe, this is working, and then by 2022, especially the second half, get ready. Obviously, we don't like giving up on any period, Fain said. We are more determined to do well in 2022 and 2023, even if that means accepting short-term hits this year. We know it. We talk about it almost every day. Fain said that by the end of 2021, Royal Caribbean wants virtually all of its ships to be operating seamlessly in their core markets. They're on pace to do that. We're stepping up marketing to prepare for a wave period, Fain says. We're excited about the way forward and confident that the darkest days of this are behind us. And as we set our sights on a strong wave and powerful 2022. How awesome is it to hear directly from Arnold Donald and Richard Fain on exactly how their companies are doing. And how well are they doing, Islanders? It is awesome to hear, and it's encouraging to see these numbers and these results. All of us, I know, love cruising. We share cruising with our family and our friends, and there's people that don't like to cruise. They think we're crazy for cruising during this time period. And we have numbers and evidence and data that can back up, hey, look, this is safe. We can cruise. It's awesome to hear from these CEOs, and it's a pleasure for me to sit in front of this camera and to compile this information and to share it with you. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gets your Friday off to a great start and your weekend off to even a better start. Give us a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this content, thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, why not? This is what we do every single day. I'm glad that you're here. I can't wait to see you tomorrow and, of course, live on Sunday. To all of you who are going on a cruise this weekend, you're traveling, you're flying, you're driving, enjoy your cruise. Keep us updated and post us. Send us pictures, post pictures on our Facebook page. Send me a message. I'll share your experiences with all the other Islanders. Have a great Friday. We'll see you this weekend right here on Island Time.